welcome to another KK DIY. So the last time I made the XO themed cell phone case, you guys really liked it and a lot of you actually wanted me to do more of these DIYs. And so since it is almost back to school for me, school starts next week. I don't know about you guys might start probably in the beginning of September most likely. And so I thought, you know, when it comes to like back to school, the one thing that you have to buy are notebooks, right? These one subject notebooks or like the composition notebooks. Well, the thing about them is that it is plain. Every single one of them looks the same. It's either color difference, and you want to be a little bit special, something to kind of represent you and kind of wow your friends or, you know, anyone. And so we are going to kpoporize a simple looking one subject notebook and turn it into something beautiful. We are going to turn something like this into something like these. To teach you guys how to make your one subject notebooks into these K-pop styled notebooks. The very first one is actually a Blackboard notebook. So basically this is Blackboard, and you could actually just write anything on here with chalk. So all I just wrote is I love you, and then I just added like XOXO and K-pop on it. So this you could actually wipe it off if you want, but I won't do it right now. But you could wipe it off and then use chalk and write on it. That is like the amazing part about this one. And the second notebook I am going to teach you guys is this. So I don't know if you could see, basically you have the song titles of your favorite artist and then a logo on it. So these are the two notebooks I am going to teach you guys. So without further ado, let me tell you guys the supplies you need, and let's get started making.
So the supplies that you will need are newspapers, because we need something to paint our books over, and two spiral ring notebooks. Now if you don't want to use spiral ring and want to use composition notebooks, those are fine as well. Then you'll need paint, depending on the group that you're doing. So I have the bright gold, and then this is the chalkboard paint, which both of these can be found at Michael's or your local craft store. They should have it as well. And also this Mod Podge. And then you need, of course, your paint brushes to paint on. So you could pick any size you want depending on you. And then I also have a sponge brush and silver Sharpies. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is lay out your newspaper or any type of thing that you don't want. And then the first notebook we have is the black one. Now I chose the black one is because the chalkboard paint itself is black, and that way it will kind of just blend together, because it's kind of hard to paint within the spiral parts. So now what you're going to do is, with your chalkboard paint and your paintbrush, we are going to paint on the chalkboard paint. So you want to actually take the cover and put your book like this. That way when you paint, you won't get the paint onto the loose leaf part. And simply just squeeze it on and start painting. So you want to try to get every single thing in at least 2 layers. That way you cover up the white spots, and then go over it again to kind of cover it up, and then you would have to let it dry for, I would say, about 30 to an hour. So once it's dried, it is like this. It will look like this. And you know, just take your chalk and you could write whatever you want. So like I'm just writing I love you with the exclamation mark, and then just anything. You could write anything you want. So XOXO, K-pop. So if you have colored chalkboard, you could also use the different colors. So whatever you want to write on it, you could change it every day to make it right nice and unique. So it really depends on you. So now for the second notebook, we are going to do pretty much the same thing. So since this is the infinite, I got the bright gold paint, and so we're gonna just do the same thing. Flip the book like this so that it doesn't get on our loose leaf, and start painting. We're gonna just dab a lot onto the book. And the quality of this spiral notebook isn't really good. It's the silky kind, so you might want to apply a lot of layers to kind of cover it. And so once it's dried, you are going to take your silver marker or Sharpie, depending on, you know, it's your choice, whatever color you want, and then the song list of your favorite artist. And what you want to do is write the song list on the book. So you want to cover the whole cover with the song. So start writing, and you know, once you come to like the end, just repeat all the songs all over again until the whole cover is filled. So like I am here right now, just writing all of the song titles. So you could actually choose, if you don't want to write song titles, you could probably write each member's name over and over again, or just anything related to the artist that you want. So it really depends on you what you want to write. So for me, I'm just writing all the song titles over and over again until it covers the whole cover. Okay, and once you're done, you want to let that dry for about 5 minutes. Sharpies dry really fast. Okay, so once it's dry, I actually printed out their infinite label. So if you want, you could also print out your favorite artist's label or any kind of picture you want, and then kind of see where you want to place it. It all depends on you, since it is your notebook that you're going to use. So place it on a place that you feel it's prettier, you know, makes it unique. And then once you have the place that you want your little symbol to be, you want to take another newspaper to put at the bottom. That way you won't get the clear painting onto your table. So with that, you want to place your table, and then squirt on the Mod Podge, and this will actually put everything together, so it won't make your cover kind of look handmade. It'll look into one piece. So you would want to use, I'm using the sponge brush. You don't have to use the sponge brush, you could use a regular paintbrush. And so the first thing you want to do is kind of cover the symbol first, because you want that to kind of stick. So what I'm doing, I'm actually dabbing it. That way it's actually easier. That way the symbol doesn't move around. So once you have that, you just need to pretty much cover the whole cover, just like if you're painting. And don't be scared if it's white now, because towards the end, once it dried, it will come out clear. So don't panic if you see it white, and just let it dry out.
So after it dries, it takes about, I would say, 30 minutes. it will turn out to be like this. Okay, so you could actually, you know, do any K-pop star that you want to do, your favorite artist. The thing I would recommend is, as you can see, I bought the poly notebook. So originally the cover is kind of silky. It actually isn't that well when it comes with painting, so I would actually recommend you to get the other kind, which is made out of paper. These are much easier. Ooh, these are much easier to paint on, and it dries actually faster as well. So that's just a little something that I feel. It's really easy. This is like the best way to Kpoporize your items for back to school. Wow your friends, and it looks really nice. I really like it. So it's all up to you. And besides these two, I actually made another one, and it is this one, XOXO. So this is actually the same way on how I did the infinite one. Okay, but this one is actually with the card, the paper cover one, and this actually came in black already. It was already black. All I did was pretty much use black marker, Sharpie, and then kind of just white out the labels, the staple label and everything, and you can't really tell. And then once again the same thing with the song titles, and then the label, and then of course paint on the clear covering for it. And so this is how you Kpoporize your notebook for schools. So you could do these to your notebooks, and it's really easy. You don't really need to spend a lot of money on this as well. You could get, as I said, these notebooks really cheap right now at Staples back to school sale, so it's really cheap for these. And then as for the paint, you don't have to buy the ones that I buy. You could basically buy any regular paint and just paint it over. The only special ones you need is the rod, the clearing one, and of course the chalkboard. It's a little, but they're really inexpensive. So yeah, so whenever you get time, just Kpoporize your little things for back to school, and you will absolutely love it because you have K-pop with you when you're in class. It won't even distract you. Hopefully it doesn't. So yeah, that is all for this time, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And of course, make yourselves these notebooks, and if you do, I would love to see it. If you have anything that you want me to do, like any DIY things that you could think of that you want me to kind of Kpoporize for you, just tell me, comment below, and I will try my best to make it happen. So I'll see you guys next time. Annyeong!